What the heck, Kate? It's so early in the month for a book haul. Well, yes, it's only the ninth. But I might have already gone a little crazy with books for the month. There's a lot of great sales going on around town, and so I already have like 30 something books, I think. I think it's 30, it might be like 29, um, to show you guys. And I decided that instead of doing three separate book hauls at the end of the month, which is what I would probably have to do. One for each type of book I bought, because I have comics, I have regular books, and then I have ebooks. I figured I would just do a quick update now with what I've bought so far. And yes, I re-dyed my hair. Finally, had to get it done before graduation. And I will still be doing a challenge video in probably next week. Hopefully, my finals start on the 13th, but I should actually be able to get them all done in one day. So, yeah, plus of being an online student. So, if my Kindle would stop randomly clicking books on me, I'll just get right into it. I'm actually going to start with the easiest thing, which are the comics that I have. I'm not really going to talk about the comics in this because already the ones that I have in my hands here, I've already read them. I read them the day I got them. And these ones I actually just got today, so I haven't read them yet, but they will all be in my May wrap-up video. So, the first comics I have, there are 5 of them. These are the ones I've already read. These were all free comic book day comics. This was actually the first time I've ever gotten comics for myself. I've read them, if they were free on my Kindle or, online. But I decided I wanted to actually own some comics. So I went out for free comic book day on May 2nd, which I did talk about in my April wrap-up or my April book haul, one of the two. I did talk about how I already went because I recorded the videos after. So the first one I have is, I mean, come on, right there proves it. The Doctor Who Free Comic Book Day. This excited me so much that they actually had a Doctor Who one, and I will actually say it. When I read it in the back, they actually announced on these dates right here that there is going to be a 5-volume series pertaining to these guys. 10, 11, and 12. I don't agree with the numbering. I am one of those hardcore Doctor Who fans that say that Capaldi is either 13 or 14, because if you watch Doctor Who, you know David Tennant's character regenerated again, so you have the Meta Doctor, and then also Matt Smith's character regenerated for a few minutes into his same character, so to me, there's really 14 doctors, or 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, the Capaldi would technically be 14, which they actually said in the Christmas episode. I know I'm going off on a little tangent here, but they said a whole new cycle of regenerations, and technically there are only 13. So, yeah, take that how you will. I'm a huge Doctor Who nerd. I can't help it, so you gotta bear with me when I'm talking about Doctor Who stuff. The second book I have, which the cover is a little slutty, sorry, but it is the Grimm's Fairy Tales Halloween Special. This was actually a reissue for Free Comic Book Day. This was one you could have bought in a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's just a little side story, it's just a little story in it. It's not as slutty as the cover makes it out to be. Yeah, it was there, and I'm obsessed with the actual Grimm's Fairy Tales, so I saw that, I'm like, oh, they made a comic off of the creepy ones? Heck yeah, I'm gonna read it. And I'm very glad you guys can't see the giant thing of hair dye that's on my arm and my hand, which you've probably already seen. But yeah, I was kind of reading the Silmarillion earlier while I was dyeing my hair, and I went like this, right into hair dye. So the next comic book I have is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I watch this show religiously. I have watched it probably 3 or 4 times on Netflix. I love the original Avatar series. I wish they would put Legend of Korra on Netflix. Honestly, I haven't checked, so I don't know if it's up yet or not. Because Legend of Korra started either just before or just as I was going into college, and I kind of got out of it because I was just so busy. So yeah, I got that one. Of course, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Marvel freak, so had to get the free comic book for Avengers, which was, I'll talk about it in my update video. You get a sneak peek at the new Avengers, the new version of them, and I'll say it right now, I don't know if I like Thor as a girl. It's very public knowledge that Thor becomes a girl. I don't know if I like it. I'm very iffy about this new setup. The final book I got on Free Comic Book Day was 2000 AD. I got this for the Judge Dredd story in it. It's one of the very few non-Marvel comics I actually am interested in. Um, but yeah, I didn't know much about the free comics at Free Comic Book Day, you know. So I got what I thought would be good. And so I will be definitely talking about these 5 comics during my update video at the end of the month. Now, those ones I got on Free Comic Book Day from the actual comic store. These ones, which there are 9 of them, I actually got at a garage sale today, of all places. So that was pretty awesome. The first one I have, which is actually a set of 4, is called Shadow, Son of the Dragon, which you can't really see them with this. I don't want to take them out of their packages yet, but, I mean, they look cool. I got them mainly because I'm obsessed with dragons, so I thought something with, like, dragons and kind of what looks like medieval ninja would be cool. I have not gotten to check these out yet because, like I said, I don't want to take them out of the package until I'm ready to read them. And honestly, at a garage sale, you can't really be like, oh, I'm going to take it out and look through it. You can't. So that was the first 4 I bought. The next ones are 2 Daredevil comics. I got number 38 or 418. I don't know how to read these. I really don't, so sorry if I'm messing up somehow. And also number 302. I did notice that a lot of these comics came from about 2002-ish, or something like that. I'm guessing that's what it means by 302. March. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know how to number comics. The next one I got was The Flash. I'm used to the books that don't freaking send the webcam glare. That I actually hate that this has a light on it. But this was number 190, I think, like I said. And then the final ones are 2 that are like the ending of the series, I guess, but I still picked them up because they're Avengers. They're Operation Galactic Storm. I got number 16, and then I got the final chapter, number 19. So, we'll see, you know, I'm gonna definitely finish them throughout the month, so, yeah. Now, I think I'm just gonna do the hard part. But it turned off on me again, of course, because I just talked for 10 minutes about comics. This is why I did a small book haul right now, because it's not that small. Alright, so, I can't even tell which ones I did. Okay, so, Let's start from here. I got a book called Plague of Angels, which, as always, you can't see the cover. It's by John Patrick Kennedy. With Kindle books, I did read the description. It sounded good to me, but I don't have it on hand. So, if you want to look it up, it's called Plague of Angels by John Patrick Kennedy. It sounded really good to me, and it was actually free on the Kindle, so it's always a plus for me. Which actually all of these books are. These are all books I bought in the last 2 days that are just free. So I'm like, okay. The next one I got was book 1 in the Witches of Cleopatra Hill series. It's called Dark Angel, and I'm gonna try again with the webcam thing and the putting pictures like right here, but I know it's not gonna work. I have crap editing software. But this is by Christine Pope, so if you want to look it up, you can find the cover for them and also the descriptions. But again, it sounded good, so I grabbed it while it was free. The next one I have is called The Invasion of Heaven by Michael B. Coep. It's part 1 of the Newerth mythology. Like I said, I really don't know I can't remember what they're about, but they sounded really good when I checked them out. But it doesn't hurt to go check them out on Amazon. Mostly everything you can find, I find is on Amazon, so yeah. Then I have a book called Unenchanted by Shanda Han, I think. God, I really need to figure out a better way to do this. Maybe do these ones on my phone and the rest of them on my webcam and put them together. Might be when I do this at the end of the month. I'm really sorry that these are such sucky quality, you guys. But that book is in a series called An Unfortunate Fairy Tale. It's kind of like modern day fairy tales, it seems like. That's the impression I got from the preview. Back of the book on the description in the Kindle. Yeah, I'm out of it. It's only 10 o'clock here, but I've been doing schoolwork all day because Mother's Day is tomorrow. And the final book I got was Harvest Moon by Hannah Shaw. Can I do it this way? Can I do it this way? No, it doesn't work. Harvest Moon by Helena Shaw. I read that wrong. This is a book series called Night Hunters. Again, it sounded good when I read the description, which is why I bought it. I don't get books unless the description sounds good. So, yeah. And that was actually it for my Kindle books, thankfully. I will try to remember next month to do the Kindle books on my phone, because my phone actually picks up what's shown on my Kindle. This doesn't. I think it's because of the glare of the light. And then I have books. Regular, good old-fashioned paperback books. I have quite a few of them here. So, the first one, which, I know one of these is like, we completely screwed up and bought a book that wasn't in order, so, I'm dreading talking about that one, but, all of these books we found at the used bookstore. Actually, the library that runs the used bookstore was having a huge outdoor sale on Free Comic Book Day to celebrate, it's spring, such nice weather, blah, blah, blah. So, the first book I got was Dark Lord by Ed Greenwood. I don't know if this is a video game series, but it's part of the Falconfar series. I know that the guy is the creator of Dungeons and Dragons, based series called Forgotten Realms. It's on the back of this. But this book sounded really good. And the start of it says, Rod Everlar is about to become the most unlikely hero the world of Falconfar has ever seen. that actually pulled me right in. So, I mean, we'll see. It looks good. I always go for covers first, but then I'll read the descriptions. And even then, sometimes I'll see a cover, I'm like, that doesn't look good, but description sounds good. The second book I have is Dead Sea by Brian Keene. This book actually sounded pretty good. It's a zombie book. I like zombie books. I can't help it. And that's what drew me to it. It's a zombie book. That's all you need to know. If you don't like zombie books, you're not going to like it. The next one I have is another zombie book. It's Desperate by Brian Smith. Another one that's like, you know, zombie book, have to have it. Sounded good. And he actually got a little thing on the back of it from Brian Keene, the author of Dead Sea, saying that it's a really good book. So, we'll see, you know. Always with we'll see. The next book I have is actually one that my mom bought and I kind of stole, which happens a lot. But it sounded good, so, yeah. It's about, you know, a hacker and stuff. But it is Digital Fortress by Dan Brown, who wrote Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code. It sounds good. It's about a invincible code-breaking machine and stuff. It sounds good. I'll read it. You know, probably before her. No, actually, no. She'll read it first. The next book I have is the one that we screwed up on. It's called Starman by Sarah Douglas. This is actually book 3 of the Wayfarer Redemption, and we don't have the other 2. So my mom's all like, oh, read this one first, and then if we like them, we'll... So I'm gonna have her read it first. And if she likes it, I'm gonna buy the first ones first. That's all I gotta say on it. The next ones I have are actually a series that we got the first 2 books of, and there are a lot more I think I looked on Goodreads and found, but they are Jared and Yendi from Stephen Brust. So, I don't know much about these. These are actually books that my dad picked out, but I think they're about assassins and, I don't know what and I think like dragons, so we'll try them. I like dragons too. Alright, I have 4 more, and this video is running incredibly long. I think this is my longest video besides my Goodreads tag. So I have a pretty obvious one in the group. I don't think I even need to say it. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. As I said, I think it was last month or the month before where I bought 2 Towers. Well, now I own physical copies of 2 of them, but I feel like I need to own the physical copies of these. These are, yes. I wish I could do a Gollum voice right now because that would be perfect. The next book I got was, again, one that my mom picked out, but I kind of stole, and it's Pandoras Daughter by Iris Johansson. Yeah. And it just sounds really good. I guess, kind of, it's about Pandora's Daughter. I don't know. I don't want to read the back and kind of give it away. Go check it out if you want to see what it's about. It sounds really good, though. The next book I have is called Silver's Edge by Anne Kelleher. I don't know. I suck at names. This one's kind of like a dark book. I don't know. It's about the mortal world of the Shadowlands and the other world of the Sidhe, I think. So it's kind of like 2 different worlds collide, must be. It seems interesting, you know, I don't buy books unless they're interesting. And the final book I have, and you guys are probably like, oh, thank God, she's done, is Deception Point by Dan Brown. Again, Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons. This is another one that's kind of like NASA related. This is a satellite, astonishingly rare object buried deep in the Arctic ice. Um, you know, it seems interesting. I really like Dan Brown's work, so I figured why not steal it from my mom and read it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's so long. Now you guys understand why I did this. Um, Instead of just waiting until the end of the month and doing all of my books, because I guarantee by the end of the month, I'm gonna have more. I didn't want to make a huge video, so I felt like this was the way to go, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Uh, Thumbs up, comment, share this if you would. Um, Anything would be awesome. You guys really would be helping me out, and it would make my day. And I need a little bit of happiness right now with college and evilness and finals. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and starting to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye!